This is a twist on the classic 66 inside strategy, but with a bit of a gambler's edge. It's all about trusting your gut. You pick your number, take your shot, and go after it. This is Pick 66. Casino craps. It might look complicated, but at its core, it's a simple game. Roll the dice, bet on the correct number, and win. Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I am a craps fanatic. My job, to teach you the game, to teach you the math and some strategies, and with a little luck, you can color up. All right, this is a real simple strategy. We're gonna start with $66 on the inside numbers. That is a $15 bet on the 5 and 9, $18 bet on the 6 and 8. Now you can play this at a $10 or a $15 table. Here's the rule. Any two hits, you're going to regress back down. So if you're at a $15 table, you'd go back to 66. If you're at a $10 table, you could drop down to 44, but depending on what numbers we hit here in a second, I'll show you, you could just stay at the 66, but you want to regress back down to the $66 level. All right, all these bets are going to pay the same. They're all going to pay out $21. And we're now going to use this money to pick a number. So maybe gut feeling, your favorite number, whatever you want, we're going to pick one of these box numbers and make a bet on. Let's start with the 4 and 10. Let's say you pick the 4 and 10. With $20, you can make a buy bet. Some casinos are going to ask for the 5% VIG up front, which would be $1. Don't play at those casinos. Most casinos now are doing an automatic buy or taking the VIG on the win only. So that's our first hit. Remember, we're looking for 2 hits. If we used our gut feeling and it was correct, we roll a 4. This bet would pay $39. Remember, our first win paid $21. So we've won a total of $60. So again, if you're at a $10 table, you could drop to 44 and have a little bit of profit locked into your rail. If you're at a $15 table, or you want to gamble a little bit, you regress or remove your bet, ask the dealer to remove your bet, go back to 66. You've collected 60, so you're only in this bet for $6. Now what happens if we pick the 4 and the 4 doesn't roll? That's okay. Any number, well, besides the 4, we covered that, that's a pretty good situation. But if we roll an inside number, we get paid 21. So now we have winnings of $42. Again, if you're at a $10 table, drop back down to $44, you're in the bet for $2. If you're at a $15 table, you have to go back to 66 inside. You've only won 42, so you got a little more invested. I guess you could drop down to 3 numbers if you wanted to. Any 2 hits, we're regressing no matter what. So, hey, if you guess wrong, that's okay. We'll still move on. All right, let's reset. We have our inside bets. One of them rolls, we win 21, and we like the 5 or 9. Any of these numbers, we're just going to press. If we don't choose a 4, 10, just tell the dealer press. Press means double. So if we like the 5 or 9, say, press the 5. So he would take 15, put it up to a $30 bet. He would double your bet. You put the $6 back in your rack, now you got a $30 bet. Again, if we roll the 6, 8, or 9, we win 21. With 2 wins, we've won 42. We regress back down, depending on your table level. Ideally, we hit this 5. This $30 bet pays 42. We've already won 21, so we've won $63. So again, regress to 44 with a good profit, regress to 66, and only have a couple bucks at risk. Last case scenario is if you like the 6 or 8, you win 21, dealer press, he's gonna hand off 3 and stack this up, and he'll probably clean this up here and put a green under it. But either way, you got a $36 bet. Same thing, this $36 bet's gonna pay 42. You've got a total win with the 2 hits of 63, regress back down for small profit, or only a risk of $3 if you're at a $15 table, or you want to play at a $66 level. So that's it, pretty simple. You're going to pick your number with the first hit. If it rolls, awesome. If it doesn't, not the end of the world. You've still got $42 in winnings to do as you like. All right, I have $400, $500. We'll just assume someone else is rolling the dice so we don't have to make a line bet. Let's get a point established and then we'll go from there. Here we go, new shooter coming out. Let's see what they get. 8 easy, 8's gonna be our point. So we're gonna go ahead and give the dealer $70 and tell him we would like $66 inside. They'll take that, they'll give you your 4 and change. We'll rack that up and then we'll get set up here. 66 inside. And first step, hit one of the inside numbers, right? We got half the dice combos. Oh, I forgot to put our caps on. 6 and 8 will be $18 each. All All right, well, they're always bet in amounts of $6 because they pay 7 to 6. Here we go. 4 the hard way, 4 hard, that doesn't help us. And a quick 7 out. That really doesn't help us, right? Okay, so we're starting off in the hole. You just need 2 hits. I didn't even get 2 hits, so $66 we got to make up. New shooter coming out. Better shooter, hopefully. Here we go. 9 will be our point. Again, we don't really care what the point is. We're always going to bet the same. 50, 60. I guess we have exact change, so I'll go ahead and give it to the dealer. 66. Get set up here. And ready to go. Once the dealer cleans up his stacks. Here we go. 10 easy. That's what we did last time, right? Rolled an outside number and then, okay, at least we got a number this time. There's the 9. 15 will pay 21. Now we get to pick a number. I'm just gonna go right down the line. I'm gonna start with the 4, the next time I'll go 5, 6, 8, 9. But really, pick whatever number you like, whatever you feel comfortable. Dealer, I'd like to buy my 4. And we'll rack this. We did hit the point, so the puck will go off. Now you could ask the dealer to turn your bets on. The puck's off, our bets are off. You could override that, and we would win our bet if it rolled, but we would lose with a 7. I usually don't work my bets, but sometimes it's a wasted roll, sometimes it's a smart play. Let's see what happens. 9, so we wasted a roll there. All right, mathematically, it doesn't make a difference. The 7 is always a 1 in 6 chance. All right, here we go. We're looking for our second hit no matter what we hit, but we'd really like that 4. There's the 6. So 18 is going to pay 21. So we've won $42. We're going to tell the dealer to take me down to 44 inside. Let's see if I can, let's see. There's 10, another 1, and the rest will just come out to the player. So I should have my 42 here. And I do. Okay. I'm sure there's a quicker way to do that. I don't know it. So 142, 44, we're in the hole for $2, but not bad. Let's go. And from here you can do whatever you want. All right, there's the 5. So it's going to pay 14. I'm going to go ahead and pay 15 for 1 and just collect this time. So I'm definitely in the profit for the shooter. Remember, last shooter we lost 66, so we got a hole to build or get out of, and we're not going to do it with this shooter. All right, 7 comes down, but at least we got a little profit out of that one. Puck will go off. New shooter. Here we go. 6 easy. 6 will be our point. There's 50, 60, $70 to the dealer. Dealer, give me 66 inside. There's 4 and change. Maybe give me one for a red. And let's get set up here. Off we go. 8 easy. Making it look easy. All right, we're going to win 21. And what I start with the 4, let's go to the 5 this time. So dealer, press my 5. We're pulling back a couple bucks. Got a $30 bet. Maybe they'll clean that up. Love to hit the 5. If not, it's not the end of the world. Here we go. 3 craps. Any inside number will do. There's an 8 easy. All right, our 18 is going to pay 21. So we've hit 2 numbers, so we've won 42. Dealer, take me down to 44 inside. So we'll hand that off. I think I need $1 here, and I need 2 of these. Yeah, so that'll come out too. And we'll go 44. All right, so we're in decent shape. 142 of our $44 risk out there. There's a 5. I'm going to collect this first time. Pays 14. I'm going to pay out 15 for one. Now we've locked in profit for the shooter. 14 minus, what do I say, 2? So $12 profit. And let's make some money now. Yo, 11. 6 easy point hit. All right, 12 is going to pay 14. You know what? Maybe dealer press 6 and 8. Again, after you regress, you press or collect however you want. I like the 6 and 8. We'll do that. Puck will go off for one roll. Well, maybe more. We'll see what happens here. We're back out on the 8. That time I wasted a roll. Could have had my bets working. Woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? All right, here we go. Let's make some money. 6 easy. 18 is going to pay 21. I think I'll collect that one. Probably going to need some more red here because I'm going to hit some more numbers. Here we go. 6 easy. 18 is going to pay 21. Let's dealer press my 5 and 9. Let's go all the way to 20. Yeah, why not? No, let's go 15s. We'll pull back a little bit. Remember that first shooter, we're still got to recoup from him. All right, here we go. Oh, good thing we clipped a little bit. There's that 7. I think we might be real close to even now. All right, new shooter. We did a little better that time. A little longer roll will help us. 7 on the come out. We don't care about that. There's a 3. We're affecting those pass and don't pass players. There's the 3 craps. And we're out on the 9. Point will be 9. 50, 60, 65, 66 to the dealer. Please set me up 66 inside. All right, here we go. 5. 15 is going to pay 21. We did the 4 or 5. Let's go 6. So dealer press. So that'll go to a $36 bet. Let me just clean it up here. Pulling back 3. Love to hit that 6. Here we go. Oh, I thought that was going to be a 5. 2, ace-a-deucey. No, not ace-a-deucey. Ace-ace, right? Ace-a-deucey's a 3. 12. There's a 9. All right, point hit. That'll work. We didn't get our 6, but that's okay. 15 pays 21. Dealer, let's go to 44. So I'm going to go keep these and send this out to the player. So that should be correct. Let's see here. 2, 2, 2, yeah. This goes out. We won 42. We got 40. We won, yeah, 42. We got 44 at risk. The puck goes off because we hit our point. Looking for a new point. 4 easy. All right, another hit. Not going to get it, so that shooter we lost $2. Down they come. Puck goes off, and we'll have a new shooter. $9. Wasn't that our point last time? I think it was. All right. Oh, we got a lot of red here. Let's do 25, 50, 65, 66 to the dealer. All right, we could probably use most of that here to set up these bets. 15, 30, 30, 60, and here's $6. So set those up, ready to go. See what happens. 4 easy 4. We don't have the number. 4 the hard way. Should be on the 4. No, there's the 7. Dang it. Down comes all 66. Now for this session, we haven't had a big money maker and we've lost that twice. So we're definitely down. Let's see if we can get it back up. 4 hard. Just need a decent roll here. So let's go, let's do the same thing. 25, 50, 65, 66. 15, 15. My fingers aren't working this way for 15. There's 6. All right, shooter, we need some numbers. Yo, 11. There's a 9. 15 pays 21. What are we going to put it on? I think we did 4, 5. Let's go with the 8. Dealer, press my 8. So we'll collect 3, and this will look like 36. My stack's getting a little high here. All right, hunting for that 8, shooter. One time. Can we get it? Hey, we finally did it. All right, there's the 8. So this 36 is going to pay 42. So 25, 42. Now here's where, because you've won 63, you've won 21, 42, because you've won 63, you could go to 66, or you can drop down to 44 and collect more profit. What do I do here? I'm going to tell a dealer, hey dealer, let's go to 66 inside, and I'm going to take this. This will go out to you. So I do have a little more risk. I don't even have a profit for the shooter, but I have bigger bets to start with. So it's kind of the, what do you do? But I think this is going to be the roll for us. All right, here we go. 2, spot and a dot. There's a 10 easy. 10 the hard way. Man, all these rolls not working out for us. There's a 9, there we go. So 15 will pay 21. And you know what, I'm just gonna collect, get some money back in my rack. But if it was at a lower level, we wouldn't have collected so much. It would have been 14, right? So 15 again pays 21. And this time, let's cover the 4 and 10 for 10 each. Probably need some more chips here. There we go. There's a 4. I'm glad we covered it. So 10 is going to pay 18. Let's go ahead and pay 20 for 2. We did hit the point, so our puck's going to go off. Puck's off, our bets are off. There's a 9. Point will be 9. Here we go. Let's make some money. There's the 7. Not going to happen. All right. We didn't make all of our money back that time. We were set up. We were so close. All right, do we have time? Probably not. I don't think we have time for another one, unless it's a quick one. You know what? I think I'll just end it there. Count it up. I know we're down just because we never had that long roll. I'm so tempted to try one more, but yeah, we're going to walk away with a little loss here. So let's see how bad it is. 1, 2, 300, 325, 350, 375, 400. Okay, not terrible. 425, 35, 45, 50, 450, 455, 460, 461. So I'm actually pretty happy with that. You know, we got knocked off early twice. We never really had that big roll. We kind of clawed our way, you know, with a couple hits here and there. And we're only down, you know, $40. So I would say that's kind of, we're hanging in there, right? And that's the point of the strategy. Kind of minimizes risk a little bit with the regression, but you're kind of set up for, you know, if you can get that long roll, maybe you can make some money. Just got to get those 2 hits. All right, so however you like to play, until next time, good luck on coloring up. Okay, I do want to graph this out using dicer.io. It's a program I use to build and show comparisons of strategies a lot of times. Now, I can't do the 66 pick because there's too many variables. You know, I just randomly chose numbers to press my bets with. But let's go ahead and look at my standard strategies, which I always compare strategies against, which is the light side 3-point Molly, the dark side 3-point Dolly, and those are pass line or don't pass, followed by 2 come bets or don't come bets, and then maximum odds on a 3, 4, 5 times table. And then I'm also going to compare it against, as you can see, I have a huge amount of strategies in this, in my catalog here, build up, that you can compare against. And then the hedgehog is just a very conservative strategy where you go come, don't come, come, don't come, come, don't come. So it usually breaks even almost every time. So let's go ahead and look at this. And this is using today's live rolls. I import these using a CSV file. And off they go. Let's see where they end up. We start with 500 for all of them, $10 table. So that's very interesting. Neither the 3-point Molly or Dolly won. They usually run inverse of each other. And for this particular set of rolls, no strategy won. So the conservative, the light side, dark side, and our 66 pick strategy also didn't. But the 66, came in pretty good there. It was right behind the don't strategy. If you're enjoying my videos, consider supporting the Color Up channel by joining my club, the Color Up Club. It's an awesome community of craps enthusiasts just like me, and I also give out some free swag. So check out my website, colorup.club.